How did you and other fellow Greek-American entrepreneurs take the decision to place an ad in the New York Times calling for a peaceful coexistence of Greece and Turkey? Which message did you want to convey to the U.S. administration and the U.S. public?
Yes, thank you, George. This has been worked on now for some months, culminating in the timing of this week, coincide with the transition. Now with President-elect Biden and his administration, and as he announces his cabinet, it's very important to we in the Greek diaspora, especially in America, especially with the United States, that our voice is heard in support of Greece and its relationships, not just, of course, with its near neighbors like Turkey, which is what the ad is about, but also its prominence in the EU and how it's important that Greece's position is not lost in the noise of other issues. Of course, the Prime Minister has been very active with the European Union, and of course, recently, the meeting has resulted in some outcomes. However, because of a transition in the United States, it's very important that this topic becomes an important foreign policy for the U.S. administration.
Do you think that with all these movements of the past weeks and months, Turkey is shifting away from the West?
Its activities in the Middle East, in the near Middle East, and its alliances with other nations, its relationship with Russia, its relationship with the United States, relationship with the EU, are all being thrown into some degree of instability. And I think what's really important, and the ad speaks to it, is that in contrast, Greece is moving to a period of stability. And in fact, Greece in its modern form has never looked stronger in the sense of bringing diplomacy and bringing, if you like, to its neighbors, ways to cooperate. And I think this leadership position is being somewhat made to happen by the vacuum that's being created by Turkey in its current form. Of course, no one wants military actions, and no one wants this to escalate beyond a diplomatic solution, which is what the ad spoke to. But it is important to respect the rights of one's neighbors. And frankly, as Turkey does what it does and does illegal drilling in the Eastern Mediterranean, it has to be brought to account.
Mm-hmm. These days, coincidentally, the U.S. administration decided on a first set of sanctions against Turkey. Is this, in your opinion, a clear message to Ankara?
Secretary Pompeo has been there. He's been very active. And, you know, one would hope that the great American democracy, the one thing that it is very consistent on, is that in the main, it lives up to promises to its friends. And I think Secretary Pompeo and President Trump have been obviously active in the region, and this transition period should not be used to create a sense of instability. And I think that was an important message, that the policy of the United States is consistent through this period of change. I also would let you know that President-elect Biden is very conscious of the United States' position in foreign policy. And I think the position of Greece in the U.S. is going to only strengthen under his leadership. You can see that there are going to be some foreign policy priorities, and it's up to us in the Greek diaspora to make sure that in the U.S., the Eastern Mediterranean is one of those priorities.